Hello and welcome to today's tech session with Commvault, 2 clicks to the cloud with Commvault and Azure. Today's demonstration is going to show how we add cloud storage from Azure to a Sympana CommServe and then how to write to that cloud storage with the backup. So the first thing we're going to do is head over to our Microsoft Azure management interface and click on our storage location here, and down here we click New to add some new storage. I click the quick create, and here is where we need to provide a universally unique name. I'm going to call my storage target CV Azure, and as you can see the green tick denotes that this name is available. I'm going to change the location from geo-redundant just to locally redundant, as this is just a test. We hit create storage account, and as you can see down here, Azure is busy creating the storage account and soon should show up as ready to use. Once the storage account is created, we can then generate the keys necessary to add the configuration to Sympana. The CV Azure blob storage has been created, and now we can manage the access keys. Here we can see the storage account name and the primary access key. We have a little icon here to copy the key, and now that it's copied we can switch over to our Commvault interface and add the cloud storage library. This is done by going through Storage Resources, Libraries. Right click, Add New Cloud Storage Library. Click the drop down box to select Microsoft Azure. We'll give it a name. I'm going to call mine Azure Cloud Library, and the account name is CV Azure, and here is where we paste our access key. The container name can be called anything. I'm just going to call it CV Azure, and OK. This now goes out, connects to Microsoft, and here you can see the Azure Cloud Library is connected. This target is now available for any backup or archive or any other kind of storage operations within Sympana. So what we're going to do is create a storage policy to be able to write to this library. I'm going to call this the Azure storage policy. And just for the purpose of this demonstration, we would just do a simple backup. Finish. Now that we have the Azure storage policy to write our backup to, we can go up to the client that I've prepared with a file system backup. And I have some Azure cloud data here that I'm going to protect. If we look at the content of what we're backing up, it's just the C drive Azure contents, and I'll now select the storage device to be our newly created Azure policy. Now we can perform a backup of the Azure cloud data straight to that cloud target storage. As you can see, the backup job has commenced, and we are writing to the Azure storage policy. Once the backup job is complete, we'll be able to check the properties of the cloud library to determine if any data has been written by checking the disk usage tab. This gives a nice graphical representation of the data that's been written out to the cloud library. Another way to confirm is to switch over to our Microsoft Management Console, go into the storage container, and check to see the contents. As you can see here, a number of files have now been written out to our CV Azure storage container, and these represent Commvault data That concludes today's demonstration. Thank you for watching. If you have any questions, please reach out to cgondek@commvault.com.